Hi folks, it's Joy Davis from Joy Davis Art, and today I'm just doing some exercises to loosen up. I have two commissions that I need to get to, but some days I just have maybe 10 minutes to spare, and I just want to loosen up a little bit, get inspiration so that I can tackle what I need to do. I'm pretty good about meeting deadlines when I have commissions, but I give myself the opportunity to tell people it could take 6 weeks, it could take 8 weeks. Typically, I try to finish before that, but when I have two back to back, I know that one will probably get finished in June, the other one will be July or August. Now, what I do first is I gesso it, and then I lay down a layer of black. I don't know if the black's going to show through. And then when I'm doing just basic exercises, I lay down red, yellow, blue, the primary colors. I also lay down white and black just to give it some brightness or some darkness. And the orange that you see, that peach color, came from red and yellow with a little bit of white. I am typically not a fan of using things out of the tube, but today I'm just kind of having fun. The other thing I wanted to tell you is if you get a chance, go to Joann's. They're having 80% off sale, and all that paint to my right is by Liquitex, and they gave it to me because they really didn't know what to do with things now. They're just unloading things. I typically like a soft brush. It gives me less control, which is what you want when you're doing abstract. Now that olive green is a combination of blue and yellow and possibly a little bit of white. And the other technique I want you to watch is taking a dry brush, works great for me, and a piece of Kleenex helps me blend my colors. So when I have two areas that need to be blended, I'll just take a dry piece of Kleenex. Sometimes I use baby wipes, but a lot of times just dry Kleenex does the trick. Also, pay attention that you need a place to rest your eyes. And that's what you're seeing me do in that corner where I put some white down. It had a little bit of color on it from another color that I was using, but always make sure there's a place where it's not busy and you can just kind of rest your eyes. That pink color that you're seeing, which I really happen to like, is a combination of the red and the white, and I really like the way it worked out, and therefore against the olive green I'm changing out those circles and making them more of a blue turquoise shade. You don't have to complete your circles if you're doing mark making, because your eye will automatically close in the circles. So sometimes I make full circles, sometimes I do enclose them with a color, and sometimes I just leave them half full, and just your eye will automatically make a circle out of it. Now here I am back to the corners, only because I can't decide which direction to go in, but I'm really enjoying the way the pink, the olive green, and the blues are all coming together. This doesn't have to be perfect. It's just an opportunity for me to loosen up, connect, and get inspiration for the commission pieces that I'm working on. And just to experiment with some colors. Sometimes when I do a commission, they give me a color scheme to work around. Sometimes they just send me some pictures of their area where they're going to be hanging the pictures. And other times I've just gotten swatches of carpet or fabric and they want me to pick up those colors. So it varies depending on the client and what they're looking for. One of the commissions is for a repeat client, and they just let me go loose, and it's kind of fun because no holds back. I can do whatever I want, and it's just kind of fun. I know their house, so I know what will work. And here I'm really enjoying that olive color, but I've lightened it up with a little bit of white, and I've extended it to the side there. I don't know if I'm going to keep it, but that's part of the fun of layering and adding colors. I took a little bit of blue, added some black to it, and I'm getting a deep gray. I'm not sure I'm going to keep it in this painting, but when I look down and it doesn't work, and it's not blending well, I'll take out a baby wipe, take it off, or I might leave it. I haven't decided yet. Everything is always an experiment when you're just kind of having fun. White is a great place to use for resting your eyes, so don't be afraid to add white when you're looking to just kind of figure out what you need to do next and have a place to rest your eyes. I would say this painting might be 50% done. I'm not going to hold myself to finishing it, only because I'm doing it as an exercise and just want to loosen up. Pay attention to how I hold my brush. Very loose, way back, and allows me to have flexibility, which I like, because then the brush strokes won't look intentional. If these videos are helping you, please subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot to me, and I know that I should continue making them for you because they're helping you. I hope you have a beautifully artistic day.